Married at First Sight, Season 18, Reunion, Part 1. And this part is called The Messiness of It All. Um, the dresses, I thought that Michelle looked absolutely beautiful. She looked different. She probably got some work done, got her skin done, added some weave to her hair. She looked absolutely beautiful. Lord Jesus, at almost 40, you would think you know how to sit like a lady. Um, the guys look okay. Ikiche looks like a clown, but I'm gonna come back and talk about their outfits. I thought Alan looks absolutely beautiful. Carla dress looks like one of my lingerie that I have. A matter of fact, I might wear it tonight just to see if it still fit. Okay. um. So one of the big themes last night was about David and Madison timeline. I know exactly what the timeline was. Do you guys remember when all the couples met at the airport and David said that Madison looks good? She looks like she worked out and she was going to be his workout partner. How many of you remember that? Put a yes in the chat. Do you remember that? By the way, welcome back, cousins. If you're new here, my name is Janice. Be sure to subscribe if you like what you hear. Thumbs up, leave a comment for me. How many of you remember? How many of you remember when David said Madison looked good and looked like she worked out and he was going to be her workout partner? That was the timeline. From the moment David saw Madison at the airport, he was hooked on her. And obviously, Michelle does not look as if she worked out. But Madison absolutely does. And from the moment David saw Madison, he had his eyes on her. That's when it all started. And when they were on honeymoon and he went to the gym and Madison so happened to be at the gym, that's when it all started. It started on the honeymoon. It didn't start later. It didn't start almost at the end. It started from the moment David saw Madison. As a matter of fact, in one of my other videos, we talked about how David was the guy Madison wanted, right? The guy she described was a light-skinned black man who, David could pass for a light-skinned black man. Thuggish and, tattoos and buff and all of these things. But yeah, she got a little scrawny Alan, who Alan is my type of guy. And who Michelle wanted was Alan, and who Madison wanted was David. David and Madison makes me absolutely sick to my stomach. They were not fair to the process. They were not fair to their mates. And the whole show, they've been freaking. They've been freaking the whole show. Those times when remember when Madison came home and she was going to spend the night at her home? She spent it with David. Remember that? How many of y'all remember that? She came home, but she needed to spend some time home with her friends. You remember that? She spent that night with David. And to me, they should have just dropped out of the process because Madison kept giving make Alan think that there was a chance for them. She was not fair to Alan. And we already know Michelle and David was not going to work out anyways. She just couldn't. She's he is just not what she wanted, and I don't have a problem with that. And last week, I mean, I just totally wanted to throw up with them at the table. I had breakfast and it was good, and I like breakfast in the morning. Like we didn't know what they're talking about. So we learned that David finally moved out of his mama's basement. But and what did he do? Move in with Madison. So, sir, all this time you were saying you could go get an apartment. Why you didn't get you go get an apartment, a very nice apartment, so Madison could move in with you. And then y'all bought a house, an investment property. Did they say 10,000 or was it 100,000? Because I know I heard 10,000, but I'm shaking my head like, where exactly do y'all live that you can get an investment property for 10,000? And do y'all realize he said our 10th investment property with Madison, with. That means David could not get a property in his own name and on his own credit, and he did not have enough money, not even to get a $10,000 property. I'm so confused about the property thing. If somebody could clarify that, maybe I was half asleep, but I'm gonna go back and watch it. But I'm like, did he say 10,000 or 100? And Madison is being a dum dum. You think you and David is gonna work out? You know why? David is going to see another woman who is prettier, who is younger, who is firmer, who works out better than you do. And he is going to go after her. You think you won the prize, Madison. You think you was doing something by stealing Michelle's husband. Okay? You thought you were doing something, but I guarantee you it's going to happen to you. Easy come, easy goes. My father taught me that. He says, if a man thinks you are easy, he will think you're easy for every man. And Miss Madison thinks she won a prize, but what you got was a problem. What you got was a little boy, a whole Dusty, a Pookie Rary Tyrone who can't even afford a $10,000 property in his name. That you have to go get a property with Madison. Y'all just met. Y'all not married, but y'all getting a property together. I'm so confused. I know I was half asleep, but I'm confused. I'm really confused. David, what you should have did was shut all of us down who talked about you all season, about you living in your mama's basement. Granted, I don't have a problem with you living in your mother's basement if you are by yourself and if you're banking the money and if you can go buy me a house tomorrow. I don't have a problem with it. I ain't coming in the basement with you and I ain't laying down in the basement with you. But if you have the money, can go buy me a house tomorrow, I don't have a problem with it because we are living in trying financial times and everybody got to save money how they want to save money. But what you should have did was shut all of us down and go buy a real house in your name. But you didn't do that, did you? You went and bought a shack with Madison. Huh? Now you want to throw, you have an investment, you bought a house investment property. Sir, what the hell? $10,000? Maybe he said 100,000. I gotta go back and watch it. Maybe it was 100,000. Y'all are disgusted and gross. And let's not talk about, oh, the timeline was no. The timeline was from the moment you saw Madison at the airport. You shoot your shot. Talk about you shot your shot. How you gonna shoot your shot to another married woman? You're married and you're shooting your shot to another married woman. Your boy's wife. You're shooting your shot to your boy's wife. Let me tell you, I'm gonna do another video. I'm gonna do a video on this on the morning, tomorrow morning, guys. But if one thing this season of Married at First Sight has taught me is that those old church mothers was right. Keep your friends out of your husband's face. Okay? Keep your husband, your friends out of your husband's face, because they could be shooting their shot to your husband and to your wife. David is trifling and he needs to be dragged. And I hope all the boys, with the exception of Dirty Behind, Ikiche, talk about they love F everybody. All the everybody should cut David and Madison off. Don't even talk to them ever again. It is low, it's dirty, it is gross, and it is classless. And you are not to be trusted, because you will shoot your shot to your friend's wife. And she's so low class and loose and a get a hoe that she don't even know how to turn down a shot. She's spreading her legs to another married man, and she think this is going to work out for you. Madison, it's not going to work out for you, boo-boo. It's not going to work out. And I pray to God, David will do to you 1,000,000 times what you did to Michelle. Because it's low down and dirty. Y'all could have waited for the season to be over, or y'all could have dropped out. But all this is, y'all was trying to play in our faces like, oh, we just friends and all of this. But you talk about you can't wait to taste or eat her. Who does that? Low down, dirty, classless triggers. That was nasty and mean what y'all did to Madison, to Michelle, and Alan. And Madison is a whole hoe. You will spread your legs to married men. I'm girls, watch your husbands around Madison. Watch your husbands around Madison, because Madison will spread her legs to your husband. And if your husband take it, then that means he's trash and he ain't no good. Oh my God. Comment below. Let me know what you do. I just wanted to do this video really quick. We'll do a live on Saturday morning. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my YouTube channel. I know something's going on. I just can't figure it out. But I'll try to talk some more tomorrow. We're going to talk about Miss and her dusty man, child. Talk about it's being hard. Of course it's being hard. He's the dusty. Anyways, that's going to be for tomorrow. I love you. Comment below. Let me know what you think about what I said. Thank you for your love and your support. I'll talk to you later. Bye.